Good morning. Good morning. It's Brian from Fitz Fish Ponds. Just want to welcome everybody to the Shintaro main pond harvest. Pretty exciting day we have planned today as Saito, Kensuke, and Kosuke drained down their main pond over the past 10 days. This pond is enormous and has 60 large Sansai and Yansai koi in it. So first things first, this morning we're going to get the net in the pond and try to get all the koi inside of it, pull the net close, and work the koi into a small area where then we can put them into that small baby pool that you see out there, and get the koi, into the truck and on the way to the koi house. So it's a pretty interesting process how it's done. Take a look. Any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer them for you. So this is actually the first time I'm here for a harvest in Japan. I've seen tons of videos about it, but we're really excited to be here today and be able to be a part of this harvest. It's a pretty exclusive event and only a few people are allowed to attend, being that we travel with Tim from Quality Nishikoi in the UK. He has a really good relationship with Shintaro and gets us right into the harvest here. So there's also a news crew there today, as you'll probably see in some of the videos. But just stay tuned and take a look at all these beautiful koi coming out of the mud pond. So as you see, the koi are coming out of the pond. They're transferred into a bag, same bag that a fish gets shipped into. Then we transfer them into another tub where the dirty water then gets rinsed off. Then Tim lifts the koi and puts them into one of the holding tanks where we have oxygen hooked up to. Then as soon as we're done getting all the fish in there, we then transport those fish back to the greenhouse about 30 minutes away. One thing about koi breeders here in Japan, it's not like a breeder in the US of mud ponds like you'd see in a typical American koi farm. Just because space is so limited and the size of the ponds for fish, it's just a very logistical nightmare getting all this stuff done. You really don't know how big these koi are till they come out of the mud. Now these fish haven't been bowled or looked at really closely since they were put in about 6 months ago. A lot of the people here at the harvest have some koi of their own in the pond, so it's really exciting for people to travel all this distance and be able to pull their own fish out of the pond and take a look at it. So, and this event is just so cool to be at. I was lucky enough to help, so just really an amazing time. So as we get the koi back to the Shintaro Koi house, where the koi will then stay to be sold, photographed, and shipped all over the world right from here. The koi have to be then transferred again into the tanks, and then Saito will pick which tank the koi are going to go to based on size, age, maybe what price he's going to think they're for, but he has a vision for each fish and he knows what it's going to do or whose fish it is, and he just has it all memorized. So it's really amazing to see where he just calls out and says, oh, this is your fish, James, this is your fish, Tim, this is your fish, Brian. So it's really, really cool to watch and just see how all that stuff is just in his head. And each fish he takes so much care and pride in. You could see it in his face when he's lifting each koi out of the pond. They're his fish that he created, some 3, 4, 5 years old, and he's just really happy to see how they turn out and progress over the years, doing what he wanted them to do. And that's the biggest thing, where a koi breeder knows the potential of his fish. So thanks for tuning in and checking out this video, the Shintaro Koi Farm #1 harvest. A really, really exciting time. I didn't get that many great shots because I was in the pond most of the time, moving fish around, but really exciting to be there and just see everything happen firsthand and have a really good look. And this is when the koi are going to look their best, coming right out of the mud pond. So, I'll be excited to get a lot of these koi in the bowl the next few days and take a closer look at them, just because when they're coming out of the truck, we really rush to get them into the water back in the koi house. But really amazing day and beautiful koi. Excited to share it with everybody. Thanks, and subscribe to the channel.